YouTube, how the duck you doing? Duck Films here. We finally got Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, and we're gonna be doing a reaction video to, the trailer. The first one is just gonna be a raw, my own reactions. The later half of the video is gonna be a full breakdown, looking at what type of abilities we're working with, and at what type of playstyle is gonna be the whole deal with them. Regardless, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Okay.
Forgive me for what I am about to do.
Forgive me.
I see.
Ooh, wait, so, okay. I'll do it later, but...
You've been judged.
Okay.
Face the devil.
Deflect?
Wrath of the beast. Hellfire.
Yeah. Okay.
On the hunt. Let the devil out.
Oh.
Ruthlessness is mercy.
Alright. Definitely a cool character. Definitely a cool character. It seems like there's a lot to talk about with this kit, so let's go ahead and look at it. So first things first, it is his, I guess, negative passive or his negative effect is that it is kind of dark. You can't really see everything. You can still see a good distance, but you can't see everything. It looks like our F ability is kind of that isolation for a while. Maybe we activate it or it's on a cooldown, a passive, and it shows the target we're looking for. His shift is a grapple. Then we have a righteous cross, which is 5 seconds. We have a wall climb. We have an F to dash. So our F is a dash when we get to that isolated target. It uses the cooldown. And then after we use the isolated dash, we can go straight into righteous cross, which is the left click, it seems like. After dashing, we're just beating him up. Our right click looks like some type of chain. It's that move there. So we can see through the wall, and then we can Sonic Pursuit the individual. Maybe we do bonus damage to the selected target. I would assume so. I feel like that's how it kind of works. It looks like we have 3 charges of something. We have 3 charges of our E. What is our E ability? I'm not so we can, okay, so when we use our Sonic, we can immediately just dash to them. We can press F to dash. We right click, so when we're using our right click, we can deflect. Then we use F to dash close to them and then knock them down. Okay, so our F ability is we can either use Devil Chain or Devil's Throw, and I think which one is this? It has to be Devil's Throw. So it bounces off a target like a Moon Knight, then it goes to that target instantly. And then we can immediately go in with our shift. We then do our slash. And then we're just slashing. Just using basic attacks, it seems like. So we go in with the dash, with our F. So after we get a kill that was in our Sonic or our target, it immediately resets after you confirm the kill. So the right click is the deflect or whatever. Our Sonic, okay. So back. So we shift to them and grab it out of the air. Pretty cool ability. Okay. So we go in with our shift. We go in with our shift. This is our ultimate. So 8 seconds for the ultimate. It looks like we apply blinding to every enemy within range because you see it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It applies to everybody. And there's a timer. And then once the timer reaches full, it's completely blacked out. So very good for isolating or jumping on people's fights. So it seems more like a utility. And then right here, we ult, we immediately use our E. Then we use, so after using our E, we use a Devil's Throw, and it's bouncing off the targets. We can then Sonic Pursuit onto Angela and finish them off.
Ruthlessness
A very,
is mercy.
in my opinion, in-depth character. There's a lot to the kit to really digest. It seems this character is going to be really well suited for going for isolation kills. He can seem like he can do pretty well in a team fight, mainly if they have their ultimate. But for the most part, it seems like going for isolations, going for flanks is going to be the way. Kind of like a Psylocke in a similar sense, a similar playstyle. You're going to be going for these wide flanks by yourself, you know, trying to come out. Especially on this map with all the fog, it's definitely good. I think these are just basic attacks that he's doing here. No, it's not, because he, if I go back a little bit more, he presses, what button? E. And then when you press E, you do Devil's Chains, that's the chains, and just like slap them around. Pretty cool character. Like, that was Devil's Chains again. That's Devil's Chains. Character looks pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. But like I was saying, he definitely looks like a hybrid character. It's very interesting that they're giving him this effect. I mean, I'm glad that they're giving him, like, he's kind of blind, right? So the characters are highlighted, the enemies, but also your teammates are highlighted, which is a good thing. So, I mean, I'm glad that they did this approach. I really like the ultimate. I'm just curious if it affects all of the enemies. I assume so, that, like, once it's max stack, it actually blinds, like, everybody on the enemy team. It's a decent LOS as well. I bet you can do some pretty nice combos with a character like Doctor Strange. I feel like would be a really good combo. You can't tell where the ult's coming from. Or you could do it with Iron Man. I just don't know if it actually removes indicators. It doesn't seem like it removes indicators, mainly for the fact that when Angela is fighting him, you have the exclamation point or the warning. So it looks like you can still get those warnings off. So maybe the combo won't be, you know, as strong as I think it's going to be, but I still think there is room to do those types of combos. Hopefully, maybe we can do it. Who knows? But yeah, the character does look like a lot of fun, especially for people who like Iron Fist, Psylocke. Again, any of the flanking duelists in this game, definitely for sure. And it definitely looks like a character that has a decently large skill gap. You're gonna have to be pretty proficient with this. But regardless, he does look like a ton of fun to play. And like always, I'll be having a guide coming out very soon, probably on October 11th. Like I always do, I always post it one day after, so you can get how to understand how to play the character when you have the character actually in your hands in comparison to some other guides. But regardless, we have a great and safe day, and I'll catch you in the next one.